Good morning, you guys. It is day 3. I have my citrine queen shirt on. I'm gonna be very focused today, but also hone in since this is our last full day here. So we're trying to be very strategic, but also try to look at everything we missed on day 1 and day 2. So we're kind of going back through everything. I'm at one of my favorite booths here. They have literally all of this. So I might go back and revisit some of the stuff. And then I'm really going to take my time just going through row by row and looking at stuff. So I might show you guys stuff when I find that it's interesting. Otherwise, I'll just try to film as much as I can today. Well, we have kind of a slower day. It's very slow at the show today. So I will take you guys along and see what we find. If we find anything new. I've had a lot of people ask me about the rose quartz and trying to find that super dark purple gem grade. This one is really pretty with the fire quartz. But this is very typical of what you see at a gem show. Like, sometimes the quality and clarity is there, but the color really isn't. So that's kind of what I struggle to find, really high grade collector's rose quartz here. I think I've seen like one booth that has super high grade collector stuff, but they've all been in really big pieces. And these are very nice, but they're just not that purpley color that I've been able to source outside of the shows. These all kind of have more of a gray or a dull hue to them, but still very beautiful, but just not quite what I'm looking for. You guys, I've been on the hunt for this freaking tourmaline for 3 days, and here they are. I'm super jazzed about these. Green and pink. They've got a ton of flats to pull from, and then they have tons of tumbles. So I think we're going to be spending some time here picking out the pieces. But I have not been able to find these at the show. It's been very strange. I've only been able to find the super high grade stuff, which that stuff is beautiful, but we were just chatting that, you know, it's thousands of dollars. So these are much more affordable, but still the color and quality really good. So we're gonna pull a few pieces. They're playing copyrighted music here, so I have to talk over, but look at how beautiful this pink calcite is. It's UV reactive. It UV reacts orange in the polishing. It's just so good. The color is very faded on camera, but so pink and juicy in person. I'm debating not getting anything from this vendor here that are big pieces because they will literally be in Minneapolis in 2 weeks. So I'm kind of waiting to see if maybe I should not buy some of the larger pieces here. But really gorgeous stuff. I wanted to show you guys these big clear onyx bowls. The quality is just so pretty, and the way they're carved is so organic. I love that one. They're just so deep and pretty. There's also the crystal lights that I always think are so pretty. And they have the kind of bumblebee calcite right here, the green banded onyx. Okay, we're back to the Peruvian vendor pulling out these Tourmalina chrysocolla. He just told me that they're not finding this anymore in the mine, so this is kind of the last of it. So I'm going to try to get as much as possible. Them and one other vendor who's not here in Denver is the only people who has access to these. So I am going to try to get as many as possible, because this is the thing with combo minerals, once it's gone and we may not see it again for 6 weeks, 6 months, 6 years, 60 years. So that's what's so special about these. So if you guys didn't get one before, I highly recommend you do get one now, because we don't know when we're going to see them again. I will try to get some tumbles, but I'm going to try to pick as many flames. They've got just 3 boxes of open flames, and then the rest of the flames they're selling by flat only. So I'm trying to hand pick just to make sure they're all good. But yeah, let's pick some out. I'm gonna get as many as I can physically carry. I have to show you guys these wolf dogs. There's 2 of them, and they're just so incredibly beautiful. Their eyes are like piercing. Look at the eyes. They're so cool. Hi, honey. I'm gonna show you guys this incredible rutile. Got a bunch of it. Oh, and those dogs I just filmed, they were wolves. They stopped us in our tracks. We're at a Brazilian booth with some really high quality stuff. Just wanted to show you guys. I'm gonna try not to walk too fast. Some of the stuff is by piece, and then some of it is by lot. Look at how dark that amethyst is. The rutile is so nice. Even this yellow one, you can see the price striations are so good. I wanted to show you guys this beautiful citrine sphere. The booth next door looks really good too. I think it's a different booth. And they have these huge Lumarian clusters. Pink Lumarian. I'm gonna see if they have any small pink Lumarians individually. They just have so much stuff. I'm at the booth right next door, and I wanted to show you guys this Amazonite, how juicy it is. You can see the spheres are lower grade, and they're right next to each other, so you can really see the difference in grade. Super pretty. These are both Brazilian suppliers right next to each other. So really nice quality quartz. I was gonna see if there's anything that is looking good. We are now over by Nature Designs. They're a big wholesale booth. A lot of the material comes from China cut and polished, but there sometimes are some really good hidden gems here, so I'm gonna see if I can find anything. Last year I didn't, but it's always good to take a little browse. Sometimes there's some really unique special stuff. They have a massive booth all the way over here, and I'll probably head to Enter the Earth afterward just to see what they have. But yeah, we'll take a little peek-see, see if there's anything fun that we can hand up pick here, which is kind of nice and fun. See how many butterfly wings they have. But we'll take a little peek at their wholesale booth and see what else it's about. Time for lunch almost, so we'll probably be breaking for lunch soon. The cart is very heavy, very full. I'm at the Peruvian booth who custom makes these. They only made like 20 of them. This is what they have left. I was able to get my hands on the fluorite and pyrite, though these are very expensive, so I'm only gonna get 2. But she's like, take all these. She's like, there's no more material coming out of the mine. She said the same thing the other vendor did, so she's like, just take them all. I was like, okay. I got these cute little pirate moons because I've never had these before. I know you guys liked these in Tucson 2 years ago. These little rainbow pirates that I might get. I've never seen the small ones. I've only seen the big ones. So I might get a few of those. I'm so glad I found her because I've been looking for her for 3 days. She gave me a big hug when I was like, I've been looking for you. So we're gonna get these. They have some really gorgeous material. But you guys, if you get one of these, you'll be very lucky. I wanted to show you guys these huge amethyst portals. That one has a really big calcite on it. Oof, we are out of breath because we just hiked up a ramp. I'm gonna show these too. They're so cool. I showed you guys this booth on day 1, but I only really showed a few pieces, but they're just so stunning. I haven't really seen anything like this at the show, so I wanted to come back and walk a little slower and show you some of these pieces. Ooh, look at this geode box with the calcite. Ooh, and this one is so sparkly. Wow. Beautiful pink amethyst. We are out in the back by the Miners Co-op. We didn't even find this year 1, but some of the vendors who are normally inside are out here, so I'm actually glad we're out here by one of the big Brazilian booths. Ooh, they have a big rose chair. They have a lot of big pieces in here. Hopefully they won't mind me filming. Beautiful wings. We'll take a little peek in here. Look at these. Tourmaline with aquamarine. Some of them are really crystallized. There's big statement pieces. Really cool. Just want to show you guys again the rose quartz grade that you typically get at the show. It's just not quite I mean, it's nice, but it's not quite the quality that I'm really trying to find. It's got a lot of banding and a lot of white in it. Doesn't have a lot of color. This is their rough rose quartz, which is nice, but it's very, has some girasol in it. It's a little pale. It's pretty though. I am out here literally just sitting down. Day 3 has been one of the harder days physically, because what starts to happen is everything starts to look the same, and that's one thing that happens at the gem shows that I think a lot of people don't talk about. So we're at these 2 huge wholesaler booths at the minor co-op right outside. There might be a few things that I might want to grab, but I feel like I've got a really good haul, a really good handle on things. I feel like this vlog was probably shorter than I wanted it to be, so I might vlog a little bit on our way out. But yeah, day 3 tends to be a little bit of a tough one because your energy starts to be lower and you start to not see the beauty in things anymore. Things start to look the same because you've been looking at stuff for 3 days, 8 hours at a time. So I did get some really nice pieces this morning. Found some beautiful Larimar here. I'm getting these. There's some that get very expensive wholesale. These are relatively affordable. You got a dolphin and a heart. I'm just going through to decide if I want cabs. And he's got beautiful ones in the case. He's got a ton of new shapes. Some of the whale tail, moons, shells. I'm trying to decide if I want to get some of the newer shapes. There's like this fish is really fun. He's very dark, and there's like dogs and all kinds of fun stuff. Got pendants. Lots of little itty bitty hearts, which is fun. Donuts, butterflies. Some of these are really nice grade. Like these cabs are super good. He also has the pyramid. And look at these fluorite bracelets. So nice. I know I didn't really close out the vlog yesterday, so I'm just showing you we are all packed up, ready to go. Everything on day 3 that I bought is just gonna have to be a surprise for you guys, which I know is really fun. I pulled the trigger on a lot of beautiful Peruvian material that I'm super excited about, and some other last minute finds. Overall, it was such a good trip. I don't know if I ended up getting that much content for day 3 because we were really honed in on making sure we were buying everything that we wanted, re-looking at everything, and making sure that we were getting all the stuff we wanted since it was our very last day. But we were at the show pretty much until 6 on the last day, and then yesterday night was just packing up everything. I'm shipping home 4 boxes and then 2 suitcases full of crystals. Lots of really good stuff. But yesterday was really under the gun to make decisions, and there was no going back for today. So that's why I didn't end up filming quite as much as I wanted to. I don't even think I filmed much for Instagram at all. It is really hard to both film and shop. You kind of have to have your head in 2 completely different spots, and I think that's why a lot of crystal shops don't even bother creating content, or especially long form content, and then on top of that buying, because it takes a lot of energy not only to be here, you have to strategize, you have to budget, you have to know what you want, you have to look around. It's a lot more work than it looks, even though it is so incredibly fun. I apologize if day 3 was a little short, but I'm hoping day 1 and day 2 are full of tons of content. But make sure to stay tuned for the unboxing video so that you guys can see everything that I picked out in Denver. Such amazing things, such cool finds. I'll have to tell you guys all the stories of all the pieces once we're opening them. You'll be able to see them in high quality 4K and get excited about them. I'm so excited. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me here in Denver. I am so excited to go to Tucson in about 5-6 months, and we'll also be going to the Minnesota Gem Show next week. So I'll be picking up maybe some more treasures and babies there. We'll see what I find. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate your support so much. It truly means the world to me. You guys are the reason I'm here, and you guys are the reason I get to do this. So I am forever grateful. Thank you so much, and I will see you on the next one. Oh, and make sure to subscribe. We're almost to 50K. Let's go. Bye, guys. Hey, question for you. Have you been thinking about starting a crystal business, don't know where to start, or feel a lack of community? Well, guess what, you guys? I have a Patreon that has access to a private community and Discord server for just $18 a month. You can learn from other businesses, make friends, learn along with me, and topics include pricing, shipping, Shopify, Etsy, and so much more. So head over and join us on Patreon for just $18 a month. Everything is linked in my bio.